So we are entering into Donnan equilibrium, a very important equilibrium existing in living systems. Actually, so far you are studying the term equilibrium from lower classes onwards. What do you mean by the term equilibrium? When we study the distribution of a particle on either side of a partition, we say they are in equilibrium when their concentration is equal on either side. Is it not? So there is a partition. There is particle here. When the same particle has the same number on the other side also, or we say when the concentration is equal on both the sides, we say the system is in equilibrium. But here, Donnan equilibrium means something different. Under some conditions, equilibrium is established between two components in solution separated by a semi-permeable membrane. But this equilibrium is somewhat different. In the absence of such a membrane, the solvent and every species of dissolved ions will diffuse freely from each solution to the other until composition is similar or the same in both the media, both the sides. This is traditionally what we have studied as equilibrium. But when a semi-permeable membrane is there, separating the two parts, separating the two sides, things are different. The membrane is semi-permeable because it permits only some particles to pass through and not the other. And when the particles which are not allowed to pass through has charges, we say that charge is localized, it is confined to one side of the membrane, and it will result in the establishment of a different type of equilibrium. That is what is called Donnan equilibrium. So the semi-permeable membrane prevents the transfer of at least one ionic species. Why? This ionic species, maybe proteins, etc., are larger in size. They cannot pass through the membrane. And preservation of electrical neutrality limits the diffusion of that species oppositely charged partner. You have studied earlier, in a living system, electrical components are there, electrical charge is there, or we say electrical gradient is there, chemical gradient is there. We express chemical gradient in the form of concentration, and we express electrical gradient in the form of electrical charges. And when the maintenance of these gradients, or we say when electrical neutrality and chemical neutrality are to be maintained, when one of them cannot be maintained, or when only one of them can be maintained at the expense of the other, the living system gives importance to electrical neutrality. You see, there is a system, because of limitations on the movement of a charged particles, some molecules, some charged particles cannot move from one side to the other side of the membrane, and then the living system tries to establish an equilibrium. What equilibrium? First importance, electrical neutrality should be maintained. Maintenance of chemical equilibrium is only of secondary consideration. So, in order to maintain electrical neutrality, concentration of one species may be much more on one side. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, concentration of one species may be much increased on one side of the membrane. Such a type of equilibrium is called Donnan equilibrium. In order to maintain electrical neutrality, there should be some movement of mobile ions. You know, ions are carrying charges, and the composition of the solutions will definitely change. As a result, the final distribution of the ionic species is unequal, which means there is a chemical gradient. And there is a measurable difference in the electrical potential of the solutions on each side of the membrane. The impermeability of the membrane is typically related to the size of the particular ion. An ion can be too large to pass through the pores of the membrane to the other side. The concentration of those ions that can pass freely through the membrane is the same on both the sides of the membrane. As well, the total number of charged molecules on either side of the membrane is equal. Thus, accumulations of some ions take place on one side of the membrane against concentration gradient in order to maintain electrical neutrality across the membrane. This is what is called Donnan equilibrium. You see, the total number of charged molecules on one side of the membrane is equal to that on the other side. Okay, so this is a membrane. If proteins are there with negative charges, and on the other side there can be some other negatively charged particles. The total number of charged molecules on either side of the membrane is equal. That's all. So that net charge is 0. This is what is called Donnan equilibrium. You see, Gibbs Donnan equilibrium. This is actually blood. This is dialysate in the case of dialysis. You see, these are all protein anion, and the protein anion is there. It is combined with sodium cation. Look here, this is sodium cation. The protein anion is combined with the sodium cations. In the dialysate, what is there? Sodium cation is there. This blue circle is the chloride anion, and the large particle is the protein anion. Okay, so during equilibrium, during the formation of equilibrium, what's going to happen? You count their number and you tell me in equilibrium actually what happened. Here negative charges are already there. They are proteins. They cannot move to the other side of the membrane. So how can there be electrical neutrality? Electrical neutrality can be maintained by diffusion of the positive ion, diffusion of the positive ion in the opposite directions. I mean, diffusion of the positive ion towards the protein. Why? Protein is having a negative charge. These negative charges can be neutralized by movement of positive charged sodium ions towards the proteins. Earlier here only 10 sodium ions were there. Now there are 8 sodium ions. I mean, there are 18 sodium ions. At the same time, there are only 12 sodium ions on the other side. You see, chloride ions are only 8 here, they are 12 here. So against concentration gradient, sodium ions are accumulated in this chamber. Is it clear to you? Total number of sodium ions, sodium positive ions 18. While on this side, sodium positive ion is only 12. Without utilizing any energy, sodium ions are moving from the dialysate into the blood. Why? Because immobilized proteins negative charges are there. They are to be neutralized. This neutralization can be achieved only by the movement of sodium positive ions against its concentration gradient in order to maintain electrical neutrality. So this type of equilibrium is called Donnan equilibrium. Look at the charges, 18 positive and 8 negative. What is the net positive charge? Sodium 18 minus 8 is equal to 10. That 10 is neutralized here. Why? Already protein anions are there, 10 in number. So 18 positive charge of sodium positive ions, 8 chloride ions having negative charge, plus 8 proteins having, 10 proteins having negative charge. So total number of negative charge is equal to this 10 plus this 8 is equal to 18. Total number of positive charge is equal to 18. System is neutral. Here sodium positive charge 12, chloride negative charge 12. Again that also is neutral. So accumulation of sodium ions against its own concentration gradient into the blood from the dialysate. This is the best example of Donan equilibrium. And a consequence of the selective permeability of the membrane barrier is the development of an electrical potential between the two sides of the membrane. The two solutions vary in osmotic pressure, with one solution having more of one or more types of the ion. In the previous slide we found protein ion is confined to one side of the membrane. You see, these are the consequences. As a result, passage of some ions across the membrane will be promoted. In the previous slide we found sodium ions are passing to one side of the membrane. In bacteria, the passage of potassium ions across the outer membrane of gram-negative bacterium occurs as a result of established Donan equilibrium between external environment and the periplasm of the bacterium. Okay. In the absence of Donan equilibrium, the bulky sodium molecule would not normally tend to move across the membrane, and an electrical potential would be created, which is not permitted generally in cellular environment. So with this chapter is completed.